Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll be quick. Under the Speaker's rules, I invite your attention to guide the House whether Senator Karen Nyamu is properly dressed. And Mr. Speaker, I am really getting concerned with the kind of leadership that the majority side is showing this House. We are degenerating to really watering down the sense of Parliament. And I beseech the majority leader, as well as the majority whip, to really have a conversation with your members. It's very embarrassing what we are seeing in this House.
Senator Eddie, kindly quote the rule that has been breached, and specifically
Rule number 5,
tell us the breach.
and rule number 5, Senator Karen Nyamu is not properly dressed. She has entered this House with sleeveless dress. And Mr. Speaker, you can rule whether that is appropriate. But my advice and my plea is to the majority side to take Kenyans seriously. We have been elected into this House to bring honor to the people of Kenya. It is getting enough in this House.
Senator Chirange. Senator Mundigi, if it's related to that point of order.
Katika Senate tuko watu 67. Nataka kukosoa Senator, sio mambo ya Kenya Kwanza, ni mambo ya mtu kivyake. Kwa hiyo nataka nikukosoe, kama mtu amevaa mbaya, sio Senator wote wa Kenya Kwanza wamevaa mbaya.
Can the senator be heard in silence, please? Thank you. Now,
Hiyo ni ukweli kwa sababu amesema yeye angesema Nyamu.
Senator, can you have a seat, please? Honorable Senator, can you have your seat? Order, senators, order. Order. Order, senators. Order, senators. Senator Mundigi. Senator Mundigi. Senator Mundigi, can you have your seat? Senator Mundigi. Honorable senators. Honorable senators, the Senate leadership has taken its time to take you through various inductions. I'm shocked. That whatever, can we be heard in silence? Can the chair be heard in silence? Senator Sifuna, you're out of order. You continue, I throw you out of the chambers. Senator Sifuna, kindly leave the chamber now. Now. Honorable senators, this is a house of integrity and decorum. Our debate is based on our standing orders, on how we should debate, on how we should carry ourselves, on how we should dress. After a few months of sitting in these chambers, I expect us to do better. Just like Senator Kajwanga said, what a way to start the second session. The way we've started our proceedings today, it's like we've just been sworn in, and all of us are new. every now and then you talk about being respected. You need to respect yourselves first. If you have a point of order, there's a way in this house how you can prosecute your point of order. Shouting at each other is a disorderly conduct as per standing orders. Senator Mundigi, you've come of age. When the chair is standing, you freeze or sit. I was on my feet while you're busy yelling, throwing your hands in the air. That is a disorderly conduct, which will not be tolerated. As per Senator Nyamu, I'm going to read the Speaker's Rules number 5 for clarity. Senators are required not to enter the chamber, lounge, or dining room without being properly dressed. This means that a male senator will be dressed in a coat, collar, tie, long trousers, socks and shoes or service uniform, religious attire, or such other decent dressing as may be approved by the Speaker from time to time. And once the Speaker approved any dress code, it's normally communicated beforehand. An equivalent standard shall apply in respect of women senators who may also wear kitenge or such other African attire. Senator Nyamu, I'm afraid you don't fit the bill. And I'm going to ask you to leave the chambers, you go properly, get properly dressed, and come back to the chamber. Madam Azar.
Bwana Speaker.
Senator Nyamu, I've already ruled. Kindly abide by the ruling. Before you proceed, Minority Leader, as for Senator Sifuna, he will remain out of the chambers for the remainder of today's sitting. He may resume tomorrow.
Bwana Speaker, hatupingi uamuzi uliotoa ya kwamba Senator Sifuna atoke nje kwa sababu amejibizana na wewe. Mimi nataka kusema kitu kimoja. Aliyeanza hakutolewa. Na yeye amefanya mara mbili vitendo hivyo akiwa hapa ndani. Ametoka pale ameketi, akaja hapa akasema aliyosema na ukamwambia kaa chini. Hakukaa. Ameenda kule akajaribu kuketi, ulipoendelea kuongea akarudi mara ya pili hapa na akaendelea kujibizana na wewe. Bwana Speaker, mara ya tatu amejibizana na upande huu kwa sababu alikuwa anamwambia sikiza amri ya Speaker. Kama ni wachezaji mpira wote wawili wamefanya makosa, ukipeana kadi huku ya nyekundu unapeana kadi huku nyekundu pia, unawaambia wote wawili watoke nje. Hiyo ndo haki itaonekana imetendeka. Sipingi uamuzi uliofanya, lakini nasema ya kwamba hata huyo aliyeanzisha fujo hii mpaka yule seneta akatolewa, tusionyeshe kwamba kutakuwa na kama ubaguzi wa aina yoyote. Na mimi kama bado ninaongea, seneta tafadhali, kiongozi mwenzangu, ukiongea siwezi kujibisha. Nitanyamaza mpaka wakati wangu ufike. Bwana Speaker, kwa hisani yako, na ninajua sheria inaumu pande wote mbili. Yule kwanza amefanya makosa ya ajabu sana. Ungekuwa mara ya kwanza alipokuwa kijibishana na wewe, ungekuwa umemtolea kadi nyekundu aende nje. Sasa inaonekana vibaya ya kwamba sasa umelemea upande huu na upande huu umewapa afueni. Na aliyeanza hii fujo yote, watu wote wakiona, hata Wakenya wote walioko wameona, ni yule mheshimiwa wa Embu. Tafadhali Bwana Spika, ninakuomba yule pia adhabu kama ile uliotupatia sisi kwa upande walio wachache, ipatie pia kwa wale walio wengi. Asante sana.
Senator Aaron.
Mr. Speaker,
Mr. Speaker, I completely agree with the leader of minority. Unfortunately, the picture he's painting, if it were as he has explained, then I would agree with him. Unfortunately, that is not what happened in this chamber, Mr. Speaker. When Senator Mundigi rose to speak, the minority side was actually heckling him. And it was in that heckling and the noise that was being made that he missed your instructions. Otherwise, you know very well, Mr. Speaker, that Senator Mundigi is extremely respectful. And any time you as a speaker has guided him on what to do, he has always respected you. The situation is such that when he was speaking, Senator Olekina, Senator Eddy were engaging him in a shouting match, and therefore he missed on the fact that you are actually on your feet. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, this is why I agree with the verdict on Sifuna. I agree with the verdict on Sifuna. Even me, the day I will directly engage you as the Speaker of this House, Mr. Speaker, please throw me out for as long as is possible by law, Mr. Speaker. Because the Speaker is a symbol of authority in this House. If Senator Mundigi had stood here and you had told him sit down and he engaged you and told you, Mr. Speaker, I'm not going to sit down, please throw him out even for a month. But that is not what he did. He may have not heard you clearly. That's why he continued engaging with this side. But paint a situation where you as a senator want to challenge the authority of the Speaker seated there and engage him in a shouting match without being given the opportunity to speak. I don't think there is any debate for that particular matter, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I agree with your verdict, but the fact remains that Senator Mundigi did not contravene any of your guidance, did not shout back at you, was respectful to the Speaker, unlike our colleague, Senator Sifuna.
What is the point of order, Senator Eno?
Mr. Speaker, you know there's a way that we can be borne out by records of this House. I will begin by saying that I will be the last person to engage with the Speaker in a manner that I've seen some senators engage with the Speaker. The dignity of this House must be retained at all costs, all the time. Mr. Speaker, if my recollection serves me right, and I know it does, Senator Mundigi is my friend, he is my neighbor, he is my vice chair in the Committee of Agriculture, and I respect him. But Mr. Speaker, what Senator Mundigi did on the floor today is one thing that should never be allowed to happen. Running up and about the Hill, exchanging with everyone and throwing up arms. And in fact, that is what provoked Senator Sifuna to demand of him to respect the chair. That's exactly what happened, Mr. Speaker. That Senator Sifuna was actually disgusted that Senator Mundigi is disrespecting the Speaker and throwing up arms against other senators. For that action, which I don't support any senator to engage the Speaker in that manner. For that reason, the Senator Sifuna was asked to leave, and he left respectively. The Speaker, I want to beg of you, so that you also send the right message in this House. This is the beginning of a new session, and we should never tolerate this kind of behavior in this House. So, Speaker, I don't direct you, I just plead. For purposes of you being seen to be fair, Mr. Mundigi, the same fate that has befallen Senator Sifuna should befall Senator Mundigi. I thank you.
Senators, I think we need to dispense of this point of order so that we proceed on more serious matters. Honorable Senators, for the few months I have presided over this House, if you noticed, I've been very lenient and patient, to the extent that some of you have developed a habit of engaging the chair. Now, I'm going to make it very clear in this second session that the business of the House is going to be conducted strictly by our standing orders. Now, I'm going to give you the difference between the acts of Senator Mundigi and the acts of Senator Sifuna, and why I chose to send away Senator Sifuna and not Senator or both of them out. Senator Sifuna engaged the chair directly. You cannot do that. And if you noticed, for the few months we've been here, both sides sometimes engage each other. And I call for order, and you calm down. I don't throw you out. But the moment you go beyond engaging your colleagues and engage the chair, then certainly that is a line that will not allow you to cross. Senator Mundigi did not engage me directly. He was engaging the colleagues. He was shouting just like you are shouting. If I'm to send Senator Mundigi out, I'll send 5 of you from this side. And I don't think that's a proper way to handle business. So, honorable senators, let us prosecute our business with dignity and decorum. It is extremely painful for me to ask a senator to leave the chambers. Senator Sifuna is not an individual. He's here for and on behalf of the people of Nairobi, millions of people. Sending him out means shutting out millions of Nairobians. It is that painful. And that's why for the few months I've been with you, I've really exercised restraint, not wanting to throw any one of you. But members, do not take that as a weakness of the chair. Don't. I will always exercise my discretion with a lot of restraint, but also I expect you to behave in a manner as stipulated in our standing orders. So let the matter rest there. Next order, please.